What's going on?
How's it going, everybody?
Hello.
So, we're here for this edition of a Splash of Asphalt Live to bring you guys some post race coverage for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series at Sonoma. So,
Yeah.
Josh, interesting race, but it's kind of dominated by a certain road course specialist.
I would say that. Yeah. That
Yeah.
was a very dominant performance by SVG.
Yeah, that was pretty much a whooping
That was a whooping.
by SVG. Yeah, gotta say. He started the day on the pole and end of the day in Tree Lane. It was pretty insane. Um, well, I will say also, it was honestly a pretty solid day. A confused surprising people, to be fair. We'll go ahead and we'll read off your top 10 finishers. Josh, you want to read off your top 5?
Yeah, I'll do the top 5. So we had SVG at first place, Connor Zilich at second, Brent Cruz at third. At fourth, we had amazing performance by this guy, Anthony Alfredo, and also another great performance by Parker Retzlaff.
Yep. 2 Viking Motorsports Chevrolets.
Yeah.
Great run by them last week. Another solid performance by them this week on another California race. Now 6 through 10. Well, it's as followed. The number 91 Chevrolet. Corey Day, the number 17 Chevrolet. Sam Mayer, the number 41 Ford. Jesse Love, the number 2 Chevrolet. And Creed, the number 00. Wow. Again, I'll tell you what. People, I was just 4th and 5th. It wasn't a win. They didn't. Anthony Alfredo also won his first stage, I think maybe ever, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't recall him ever winning a stage in the past.
I think you're correct on that one. Yeah.
So, I'm pretty impressed. That's a second year team. It's only so equipment. They're doing a lot with a little. They really are. They're very impressive.
That's very impressive for that team. Yes, very impressive.
Most definitely. Connor Zilich, he put on a pretty solid performance himself. He went to the back a couple times, at least once that I know of.
Yeah, so
came all the way back to
Connor Zilich with 3 laps left in stage 1 ended up going too fast. I think it was in or out of the pits, but worked his way up. I think I think Connor Zilich, if he was up there all day and strong, I think he would have battled with SVG, but he's just so good and so dominant that SVG up in the front could actually just go up to the front, save some fuel, was running at about 80%. And then once Connor would get about 3 to 4 seconds behind him, he would just ramp up the pace, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think that's the whole that's one of the main things in SVG's arsenal is that he gets out to a big lead and then he's able to save gas. He's able to toy with the field almost. Another thing that I noticed, the Burton cousins, they ended up both spinning and not having that very solid of days.
Yeah, they definitely didn't have that solid of a day, man. They just kept just small things, just around corners, was just spinning out into the dirt. They didn't really crash, but it was just they were just not handling their car well around corners. That's all I've seen, anyways.
And that's things happen. It's road courses. It is. They're not known to be road course racers, so I mean, it is what it is. They finished the race. They were on the lead lap. Ross Chastain also seen that he ended up garage a little bit later in, I think, stage 2. Connor Zilich, he was able to pull out the victory at stage 2.
Yeah.
Again, that kind of just speaks to how he was able, near the end of stage 1, he got busted for speeding, and into stage 2, he wins. I mean, that's just surprising.
That's how amazing. And
Right.
look at the age gap. Imagine where Connor Zilic is going to be when he's SVG's age. I mean, a lot of people don't think about
Agreed.
that age gap. I mean, you're talking about SVG's what, 30, 40? Well, you probably better at that one. I mean,
38?
38. I mean, Connor Zilic is
38 count.
19 years old. Look how dominant he is. I mean, it's very
Yeah,
impressive what he's doing. Granted, they have the best equipment in that series. I get it. Uh,
they
and
do.
we can talk a little bit about that, but we'll talk about that on down the road. We'll do an overview of the race, and then we'll go back to the Connor Zilic thing.
Yeah. And Dean Thompson, he ended up looping it around on lap 53. Um, from there, SVG took control of the race and kept control of the race. Landed in victory lane.
Yeah, and then the biggest thing was at the end. The craziest thing happened on the last lap with I hate to say it, but with where'd he end up finishing? Taylor Gray ran out of gas. One lap, one track. What a crushing day for him. I mean, had a
And he was
phenomenal
going to
day.
finish in the top 5.
He was going to finish in the top 5. Great day, and then all of a sudden, boom, just run out of gas, and then finishes 29th. What I feel so bad for the team and him to race that good all day long, and all of a sudden finish like that. Man, that's got to be tough.
Him, Jason, Manny, the whole Joe Gibbs Racing number 54 Toyota team. Uh, it's a bad break, but you know what? It's a roller coaster year for them. They'll get things back pointed the right direction, and they'll be all right.
Yeah,
They'll be all right.
yeah. And another person, if you want to talk about him, Steve, is my guy Jesse Love. I mean, he was running up front all day. I think at the end of the race, he was getting passed. I think he burned his tires up, or they were saving fuel. It could be either or. But he was easy. He was getting passed with about 9 laps left, pretty easy. So I mean, and he was giving it all he got with the last couple laps left, and still solid finish at ninth. Uh, just that team's needs to get together a little bit. He's second points. So I mean, with he finished better than Allgaier. So I mean
Yeah, a lot better than Allgaier.
he's on track. Allgaier was 26 today, so uh, he'll get it together. I mean, Allgaier. Speaking of the Burtons, had some tough luck today. Spinning in the grass
Yep.
and a couple bumps here and
Second
there,
week in a
but
row.
second week in a row. So I mean, he'll get back on track next week. I think Justin Allgaier will.
He will.
But
I agree. Yeah. Or
but
Chicagoland, right?
I'm pretty sure it's Chicagoland next week. Yes.
All right. Yeah, a couple other solid runs that just in the top 15. Well, the top 15 is as followed. 11th, Sammy Smith. 12th, Austin Green, which is a solid run for Austin Green considering the horrendous accident he had to turn 11. And that was
Yeah.
a heavy accident. 13th, Williams Wallich. Whoa. Damn. See that? God damn, dude. Wow.
You all right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. But this fucking leg is not, dude. This leg's not okay at all. This leg just breaks like that, dude. Just bends and breaks.
Well, I mean, too bad you can't send it back to me. It's got a warranty through Amazon. I could get you a brand new one.
Dude, how much I wonder how much it would cost for me to send it back to you, dude. I need to do that.
Uh,
Because I mean,
or once you come in town, dude, stop by and drop it off.
next time I come to town, I will.
Yeah,
And
drop,
yeah,
drop
because
because you don't have to worry about it. It's free to ship it back. You know that, right?
no, I had no idea.
Yeah, you take it to a drop off facility anywhere where that takes Amazon packages and just return it. I could put a return in, they'll ship it a new one to your house, and then you take that one back and send it back. You don't have to worry about
Sweet.
You don't have to worry about packaging in Amazon. They'll pay for
Yeah,
that.
dude, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no clue, bro. I'm sorry, man. It threw all of my shit off. When this thing breaks, bends down like that, it throws everything off. All right. Well, there.
There you
Hello,
go.
Gray Like Yay in the chat. I don't know if you're still on here with us, but
What's going
we're
on?
on here talking about the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race that just happened in Sonoma Raceway.
Yeah.
So, yep. Wow. What? Gosh, buddy. Let's see here. So, yeah, that would be pretty much what happened. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race. Let's go ahead and talk about the Cup Series race tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, it looks like we got a surprise front row. That's
Yeah,
pretty surprising.
Ty Gibbs, man. Barely beat out Carson Hocevar, but a hell of a qualifying run by Ty Gibbs. Almost
Yeah.
lost it. I rewatched it, and he almost lost control of that car. His qualifying lap at
Well,
the end after he passed through. He almost wrecked.
hmm.
But the qualifying.
Well, hey, man.
If anybody wants to know the top, I'll do the top five. Do you know anything past the top five, Steve?
Yeah, I know all of it.
Okay, so I'll do the top five. So we got Ty Gibbs on the pole, Carson Hocevar with one lap. He ran one lap, and I think he should have ran more. But just like Steve said, if you didn't know, those tires they're running tomorrow, right?
Yep, they start the race on them.
So I think that's why he did one. Ty Gibbs did 4 laps, and then so let's do the top five, and I'll tell you how many laps they did. So Ty Gibbs, first place, won the pole. Carson Hocevar, we got Kyle Larson in the 3 spot, Michael McDowell in the 4th, and Ross Chastain in the 5th spot. And when it came to completing laps in the qualifying, Ty Gibbs ran 4. Hocevar won, which is going to give him advantage for tomorrow. I think it was actually very smart.
Yep.
Kyle Larson with
Definitely.
4. Michael McDowell ran 4. And Ross Chastain with 3. And SVG, I don't know what happened with him. He's 6th. But it says he had no laps complete. So I don't understand what that's about. So, which is very strange.
That is odd.
And that's on NASCAR.com.
Chase Briscoe starts 7th, the number 19. And then road course ace AJ Allmendinger starts 8th. 9th is Denny Hamlin. 10th, Joey Logano rounding out your top 10. Yeah, AJ, another solid performance by him at a road course. Yeah.
Yep. And AJ to add on to that, AJ only ran 2 laps. So, and Chase,
Again.
Chase is which is ahead of him, ran 5.
Huh.
So.
Huh. Well, that's interesting to know, dude. That's really interesting to know.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and tell them 11 through 15?
Yeah, so we have Tyler Reddick at the 11th spot start tomorrow. 12th, we got Austin Hill, which is impressive with that RCR equipment and him filling in. Number 13, we have William Byron. 14, Christopher Bell with the fractured wrist and everything. And 15th, we have Chris Buescher, the 15th.
Chris Buescher. Not bad. Okay, well, 16 through 20 is as followed. We got Ryan Blaney for Team Penske in their number 12 Ford. Got Connor Zillett right behind him in 17th. 88 for Trackhouse Racing. Got Chase Elliott, the number 9 for Hendrick Motorsports. Ryan Preece in 19th, the number 60 for RFK Racing. Rounding out your top 20 is John Hunter Nemechek in the number 42 Toyota for Legacy Motor Club.
Yeah.
Wow. Really, man. I think we're in for a very competitive, solid road course race tomorrow. And I think it's going to be, I love SVG. I'm a big fan. I think it's impressive what he's able to do on some ovals now. But at the same time, I think that it's very interesting to see that there's 5 drivers that was faster than him in qualifying. I think that's going to make for a more competitive race. I really
Oh,
do.
I 100%
I
agree.
think
I 100% agree. I think we're going to see a lot of passing. Uh, I think we're going to see a lot more contact. I do. I think it's going to be a better race tomorrow than it was today. Because I agree with
agree.
everything you said with that. Now SVG is dominant as hell, but different equipment. So that's a factor. I think.
Yeah. Oh,
You
I
know.
agree. Both
Yes.
Chevrolets, but one's basically the Hendrick Motorsports of the O'Reilly series, and the other is a backup to a backup. A backup to a backup Chevrolet. It's a third rate Chevrolet team, truthfully,
Yeah. But I mean, you
because
can't
they're under
deny. I mean,
fire.
I know I'm a host of our fan, but you can't deny it's impressive what he's doing qualifying at these road courses. I mean, and the way his car was finishing strong. I mean, this kid
Very.
he's not all talk. You know what I'm saying? That's what that people talk crap
No.
about his styling and stuff like that, but he's making a splash in NASCAR in a positive way too.
Excellent splash in NASCAR. A competitive splash in NASCAR. I mean, come on, man. He's in the top 10 in points. His teammate is in the top 10 in points. Thank you, Ali Iraq, 54 or 541. Yeah, brother. Why do you only have one person like only me? Yeah, I don't know, buddy, but we appreciate you being here in this on the stream, in the chat. If you're a
Yep.
NASCAR fan, feel free to comment to let us know anything you want.
And
And
another thing is, dude, is with what I'm intrigued about with if you follow media is the Kyle Larson issue with the Carson Hocevar. What Kyle Larson said about him being a child and stuff. 2 and 3 starting the race. I'm really intrigued about what's going to happen. Kyle Larson's probably going to take the high road on this one, but don't be surprised Carson Hocevar, if he's behind him, might do something, knowing his style.
it's
Yep.
hard to say.
Yeah,
It's hard to say. Ali Iraq, we already do make videos, buddy. Now that you're a subscriber, just check out our YouTube channel. You'll see we got
Yep.
a bunch of playlists. We got a bunch of these, all kinds of NASCAR related videos.
Yep.
And thank you for the confidence that we'll
Yeah.
Larson, how they're starting right beside each other. How that goes between Hocevar and Larson. That should be an interesting start to the race. Really should.
Yeah. Yeah. And
How about McDowell?
yeah, I mean, he's running strong. All those Spire cars are running strong, man. All those Spire cars. I mean,
They really are.
I don't know what happened with Suarez. Maybe something happened, as I figured that he was going to qualify really strong, uh, and he's starting. He's starting at the 21st position. So, uh,
Right.
but I mean,
It's a
I could
little
see that.
off.
It's a little off. But at the end of the day, all these people competitive. I mean, I was shocked that Ross got fifth. I'll be honest with you. With the way those cars have been running, I mean, nobody's really
Russ
talking.
is turning it around.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he didn't have a good finish today. Had some motor engine problems. Uh, but hopefully he can run strong. I like Ross. Um, I wouldn't say he's been
Me too.
forgotten. I wouldn't say he's been forgotten, but I'm just giving credit where credit's due because I mean nobody really talks about Ross right now.
He's been He's been overthought the last year. I mean, he won the Coke 600 not this past year, but the year before that.
Yeah,
And then it's like since then he's kind of been overlooked.
yeah,
But their equipment hasn't been that good.
no, nope. I
So I
agree.
mean, you kind of got to look at it like that.
Yep. And by the way, tomorrow's race, to let everybody know, since we're talking about the Cup Series, it starts at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. It's on. It's not on Prime anymore. It's on TNT Sports and HBO Max. They also have it on PRN and Sirius XM Radio. So
Yep. So one way or another, you guys make sure to check out the race. It's going to be a very competitive race. I really do believe so. It's going to be probably the best Sonoma race we've had in years, with the tire and just everything. Everything's setting up to where I really do believe it's going to be a very competitive race.
Oh yeah, I think it is too. And Denny Hamlin qualifying ninth. This is not his strong suit.
It isn't, but boy, this season it sure is. It's been a
Yep.
very solid season
Yep. And
for him.
also,
And I mean, it shows not a road course person, but here he is qualifying ninth.
yeah. And if you guys haven't gotten to the
So
bracket, I'm just going to give a shout out to us. If the guys haven't been on the bracket yet, they have the in-season challenge starting this week for this race. So it'll make the race funner to watch. So make sure you sign up before it's too late tomorrow or 12 o'clock tonight. So
yep, we got our bracket right here. I'll tell you what, we're not gonna sit here. We're not gonna go through another pick with you guys or anything else. But we'll tell you guys what. Do you want to go through and tell them what we picked?
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean,
I could probably pull it up if you would like me to.
All right.
Let's see here. Just give me 1 second. See if it has our bracket on here. Because I have it printed out, but let's see here.
Yeah.
See if I can pull it up.
I did a bracket, and Josh did a bracket. We both did them. He did one on TikTok, and I did one with you guys on here. And mine came out part one, and I don't remember which on his. It was
mine was Denny Hamlin.
It came down between Denny Hamlin. It came down between Carson Hocebar and Denny Hamlin on mine, and Carson Hocebar ended up winning. I ended up flipping a coin to decide.
Yeah, because it was close.
It was very close. So
I'm just trying to pull it up, man. Apologize.
No, man, take your time. It's cool.
Just trying to pop it up here.
And Ali Iraq, 541. We appreciate the compliments, buddy. Thank you for liking all of our videos. And you're the best too.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thanks.
Most certainly.
Well, I can't.
We generally have live episode Wednesdays or Thursdays, and we don't typically try to have someone from the NASCAR community on to interview them. So try to check us out.
Yeah, check us out. We just posted some videos today, a long form video for the full interview with car chief Manny Leach, who is the car chief for Taylor Gray in the O'Reilly series.
Yep. It's a fantastic about an hour long interview. It was we got the full interview, we got some clips, and then we got we got all different parts of content out there. All of it is uploaded right now for everyone to check out if guys want to. And we've tried to streamline all of our stuff on all of the platforms so you guys can more easily find our content. As well as we just today changed the name of our YouTube channel to A Splash of Asphalt. So, yeah.
Yep. A Splash of Asphalt Sports. I mean,
Splash of Asphalt Racing.
My fault, sorry. Wow.
Being stupid.
I cannot find it on here to save the life of me. I'm online and I can't find the bracket.
Well, that's all good, man. I can just read off what I got.
Yeah, go ahead. You start.
All right. Well, the first we'll say battle was between Tyler Reddick and Alex Bowman. And I decided to go with Tyler Reddick. The next battle was between Austin Cindric and Brad Keselowski. I chose Brad Keselowski. After that, it was Daniel Suarez versus Todd Gilliland. I decided after the excellent season that Daniel Suarez is off to, I mean, why wouldn't I choose Daniel Suarez? I chose Daniel Suarez. Next up was a very close battle. Hard decision. Okay, it was Zane Smith versus Carson Hocevar. Two of my favorite drivers. I had to go with Carson Hocevar because he's made it to victory lane so far this year. He has.
Yeah.
Zane hasn't. Next up was Chase Briscoe versus AJ Allmendinger. It's Sonoma. He's a road course specialist. I had to go with Allmendinger. Next up was Ty Gibbs versus Austin Dillon. And that was a very simple decision. I went with Ty Gibbs. He's having the best season of his career. Why not? Next was Bubba Wallace versus Michael McDowell. Again, it's a road course. Michael McDowell hasn't finished outside the top 10 all season on road courses. I went with Michael McDowell. After that, the battle was between Chase Elliott and Noah Gragson. Noah Gragson is like 30th points. Chase Elliott had already won a couple races this year. It was a simple decision. I went with Chase Elliott. Next battle was between Denny Hamlin and Ty Dillon. And all this first round was at this weekend, takes place this weekend at Sonoma. So I chose Denny Hamlin between Hamlin and Ty Dillon. Next two drivers that we had a battle between will be Eric Jones and Joey Logano. Jones is on a really, really positive upswing recently, so I chose Eric Jones. Next was Chris Buescher, John Hunter Nemechek. Now, Legacy Motor Club has been on a positive upswing recently. Chris Buescher is by far the most consistent and most highest of RFK. So I went with Chris Buescher. Next will be Christopher Bell. I chose Christopher Bell, but then the battles between Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and William Byron. I chose William Byron. Next, Riley Herbst, Kyle Larson. Pretty even though Riley Herbst has been getting better. I went with Kyle Larson.
Yeah.
SVG and Ryan Preece up next. I had to go with SVG. Then I'll let you pick his next one, dude. It's pretty obvious. Blaney versus Josh Berry. Which one would you go with?
Oh, Blaney all day long.
All day long. All day long.
Yeah. Especially him losing his ride at the end of the year. I'm going Blaney.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. So at round 2, Chicagoland. Right? This is like a cheese grater on tires. We got to keep that in mind. Hasn't been repaved in 5 years of its existence. All right. It's Tyler Reddick versus Brad Keselowski. Got to go with point leader Tyler Reddick. Next up is battle between teammates. Carson Hocevar and Daniel Suarez. I got to go Carson Hocevar. AJ Allmendinger and Ty Gibbs is in a battle. Next up. And I had to choose Ty Gibbs. Then we got Michael McDowell versus Chase Elliott facing off. Again, this is Chicagoland. I went ahead and chose Chase Elliott. Between Hamlin versus Eric Jones, I chose Hamlin to advance. Between Chris Buescher and Christopher Bell, I chose Buescher. Between William Byron and Kyle Larson, I chose Byron. Between SVG and Ryan Blaney, I chose SVG, and I probably should have chose Blaney, but I chose SVG. Now, the final four. This is the final four, guys. Round 3 in Atlanta. No, this ain't the final 4 yet. It's like the final 8. Okay, final 8. Reddick versus Hocevar. Okay, I chose Hocevar. Gibbs versus Elliott. I chose Elliott. Hamlin versus Busher. I chose Hamlin. Byron versus SVG. I chose SVG. Now, the final 4. Final 4, guys.
There we go. Final 4. What you got, Steve?
Okay.
What you got for the final 4? Did you pick for your show?
We got Hocevar versus Elliott. Who do you think I went with?
I'm gonna go Elliott.
I didn't, man. I went Hocevar.
All right.
Oh,
I can see how that.
I know.
I can see how that could. I can see how that one would be close.
I should have went. I wrote down Elliott, marked out Elliott, and went Hocevar. I don't know. I probably should, honestly, but I don't know. Okay, and this is at North Wilkesboro. Round
Yeah.
4 is at North Wilkesboro. And then Hamlin versus SVG.
I'm going
I
Hamlin.
chose Hamlin. Yep. Now, the championship. Hamlin. Championship goes down to the Brickyard. Man. I flipped a coin. I flipped a coin to choose who who won. Who ended up winning? It was
Hocevar?
Hocevar's heads and Hamlin's tails. I flipped a coin and got heads. So, I mean, he's my favorite driver, and he ended up winning. He made it that far. Last thing, just on a coin toss. So,
Yeah. Yep. So I got the
yeah,
bracket up for
that's
mine. If you want me to do mine now.
awesome, dude. Let's go through yours.
All right. So if anybody don't know, we went live on TikTok and we picked a bracket out for us, and we let the people that was on our live pick their picks for us. So with round 1, starting in Sonoma, we had Tyler Reddick versus Alex Bowman. We went with Tyler Reddick.
Yep, solid.
Next matchup,
Solid pick.
we had Austin Cindric versus Brad Keselowski. Everybody picked Cindric. Next round, we had Mr. Suarez versus Todd Gillian. And everybody picked Suarez like it was nothing. All right. Next round was a hard round at first round, being at Sonoma. Carson Hocevar versus Zane Smith. We end up picking Hocevar. Chase Briscoe and AJ Allmendinger, number 12 versus number 21. We end up picking Briscoe. Old Briscoe. Ty Gibbs versus Austin Dillon. We picked Ty Gibbs.
Okay. Good pick.
Bubba Wallace
Fair pick.
versus McDowell. We end up going with McDowell first round.
Another good pick.
Chase Elliott and Noah Gragson. Easy pick. Chase Elliott. On the other side, first round at Sonoma, we got Denny Hamlin versus Ty Dillon. What? Denny Hamlin. Eric Jones.
Denny Hamlin,
oh, yeah. Eric Jones, who's been running strong, versus Logano, who's been poop lately. We go Eric Jones. He's been running strong in that legacy car.
Definitely. Very strong.
Next matchup, we got Mr. Busher versus John Hunter Nemechek. We picked Mr. Busher. Even though Nemechek has been running pretty good, everybody picked Busher. And then we got Mr. Ross Chastain versus Christopher Bell. We picked Ross Chastain. Seems like it's a good pick. He ended up qualifying 5th. So, next round,
in hindsight, it is.
Yeah. We got William Byron versus Ricky Stenhouse Jr. We end up picking William Byron first round. Next matchup, we had Kyle Larson at Sonoma versus Riley Herbst. We end up picking Larson, which is a good pick. He's starting third for this weekend. SVG versus Ryan Priest. Sonoma, I'm glad we picked SVG because God, he's tearing it up. Unless something happens to his car, I think we're pretty solid on that pick.
Probably.
Next and last matchup in round one, we had Blaney versus Barry, which was easy. We picked Blaney. All right.
Blaney.
Next round, round two, Chicagoland. We have Tyler Reddick versus Austin Cindric. We picked Reddick.
Reddicker.
Battle of Manufacturers in round two. We have Daniel Suarez versus Carson Hocevar at Chicagoland. We got Hocevar winning. All right, next matchup, we got Chase Briscoe versus Ty Gibbs. I remember when we were doing this, it was a close, tied-up match. We had to flip a coin for this one. I remember. Chase Briscoe ended up getting it by one vote.
Briscoe.
The next matchup we have at Chicagoland, Michael McDowell versus Chase Elliott. This was another close one. We end up getting Chase Elliott in that one. We go to the next side of the bracket. We go to the second round in Chicagoland on the other side. We got Denny Hamlin versus Eric Jones. To me, I ain't going to lie to you, this was a toss-up for me because Eric Jones has been running pretty solid. And with the tire wear, it was a close one for me. I think I actually picked on this one Eric Jones, and everybody picked Denny. So Denny Hamlin moves on.
Yeah. Got to go with Denny Hamlin also.
Yep. The next one, we got Mr. Busher versus Ross Chastain in round two at Chicagoland. We end up picking Mr. Busher. On that one?
Busher.
Mr. Busher.
Okay.
Next, we have William Byron versus Kyle Larson. We end up pulling out the stops on this one to Kyle Larson. William Byron hasn't been running great this year. I'm going to be honest with you.
He really hasn't.
Not to his standards, not the car equipment he's in anyways. Next round was a hard round for everybody. SVG at Chicagoland versus Ryan Blaney.
Yeah.
Everybody.
It is a hard round.
That was a hard one. Everybody picked SVG for that round. All right, now we're on to the Elite Eight. Elite Eight, round three at Echo Park. Tyler Reddick versus Carson Hocevar. Everybody voted. The votes were in. Hocevar advanced.
Nice.
And the third round, the next picks were Chase Briscoe versus Chase Elliott. Everybody went, which this one was hard too, Chase Elliott.
Makes sense.
The next side of the bracket, we had Denny Hamlin versus the one and only Mr. Busher. The nod went to Denny. The nod went to Denny Hamlin.
Okay.
And last but not least, in the final eight, we had Kyle Larson versus SVG. And Kyle Larson took the nod on that one. So now we're in the final four. Final four of the bracket. Final four. We had Carson Hocevar versus Chase Elliott. The number 9, Mr. Napa himself. Everybody in the chat picked Chase Elliott to advance to the final round. And on the right side of the bracket, we have Denny Hamlin versus Kyle Larson. Everybody, no brain. That one actually was pretty easy for everybody. Denny Hamlin advanced. And in the final round at Indianapolis, we have Chase Elliott versus Denny. The Hawaiian Roll Hamlin.
The Hawaiian Roll.
With the winner being...
Love that.
Drum roll. Denny Hamlin wins it all. The $1 million goes in our pocket. And
yes.
And that I thought was a pretty solid bracket. There was a couple things I would have picked if it was just my bracket, but I'm going to stick and I'm going to roll with this bracket. I did see that Dale Earnhardt Jr. In his bracket today end up picking Denny Hamlin as well. So, and plus it makes sense. There's probably a lot of people's brackets going to get knocked out if Denny Hamlin ends up crashing or something like that, because I've noticed that a lot of people have Denny Hamlin, a lot, because the way, which it makes sense. He's running so strong right now.
He's running great right now. So, I mean, why wouldn't you have Denny Hamlin?
Yeah, I mean,
it's fair.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to put, you ever heard the saying, keep it simple, stupid? If he's been so dominant, and he's,
Right, man.
okay,
Well, guys,
Toyota's been the best equipment, so it makes sense.
Definitely. Well, that's been our brackets, and pretty much that's what's happened today on the on track action, and that's a preview of what's going to be happening tomorrow on track at Sonoma. Josh, you got anything else you want to say before we sign off here?
Nope, that's it. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the race tomorrow, and we'll probably be doing a post race show tomorrow if we can. And so, if you guys drop us a like and follow our TikTok page and check out our YouTube channel, which we dropped some videos today. So, other than that, that's all I got.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks, guys, and we'll be seeing you. Check out the race tomorrow. Check us out afterward. Take care.
Peace.
Deuce.